Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Well, we're playing under the lights and some heavy rain here tonight. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Oh, hey. What are you 19 Texans.
They go play action with Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
How's the tonight? What? 18. What's up? Eleven.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Right side cut by Higgins. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Here we go.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Stroud. Schultz with the catch. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Tight end going in motion here. Stroud now on 3rd. Dumping it off here to Mixon. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Running for it, Mixon. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
He only needed an inch, Kate, and it was a good thing because he had to fight for that. That defense put up a game effort, nearly made the play to get themselves off the field.
First down from the 42. On play action, here's Stroud. Rolling out to his left. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that side drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their second down.
All right, first sack on the board, and the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go. 19.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Go right side, hauled in by Collins. And he's brought down at the line.
I got to be honest with you, Kate. That's an occasion where a drop would have been a whole lot better than a completion. Couldn't find the way back to the line, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
On the quick, right? Ready? Look the hot, look the hot.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. The Texans set to punt. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. And he drives this into the pouring rain. Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Somebody got a boy, I'm in. Somebody got a boy, I tell the G's, hey, watch boy. He's a vibe outside, off from the music. Hey, turn his TV off.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there to make that stop.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. 19, 18, 18, Cougar, 19. 65, 19, Lions.
Off the play fake, Milrow. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. The Adam Brock throw was on target. Gotta help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
Okay, ready?
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Cowboy 80. 19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 60, Warrior 70. Street.
3rd and long for him here. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He's got it deep downfield. All the way, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks don't need long to take a 6-0 lead.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early. Get a fear of God into this defense.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, it is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Keeping it with Mixon. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to it, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
First down throw by Stroud. Connects here with Jalen Noel. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That's another Texans first down.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. The Seahawks with an early lead. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Hey, south.
Mixon on the counter. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
To the air, Stroud. That is rejected at the line, as we say in hoops. Got a hand in the passing lane up front. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice. Now a really manageable 2nd down.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
side. And this is taken ahead to the 37. Jalen Petrie there on the stop.
Pound to 60. Pound to 60.
On third down, Walker. And he'll get it up to the 44. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead, get what you need.
4-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Trap goal 80. Trap 50. Trap 60. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Check. Bobcat. Check. Bobcat. 19.
Milrow with it on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable. And it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Viking 18.
Milrow from the gun. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks now lead by 10. Myers to add the PAT. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Seahawks drive their lead to 11.
Texans 3. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
19 Texans. Tony.
Stroud. He's throwing deep to the left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though. Here we've got 2nd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Hey, south. 19.
Looking to throw, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
It's a double-edged sword. I totally understand. These quarterbacks today are so athletic, and they love to keep plays alive, but it can turn smaller losses into much bigger setbacks like we see yet again.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long.
Here we go. Let's go.
Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Off the play action. Here's Stroud. They're on him again, and he goes down again. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So it'll be Tommy Townsend once again to punt this away. And after that drive, going backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He has it at the 33. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. And they're on the 1-yard line.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Patrick 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18.
From the gun, Milrow. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 7 Pirates, Panther 11, Panther 11. Third, Dragon 60.
Milrow throwing again now on second down. Made the throw as he was getting hip block, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing third and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
79 Broncos. Panther Street, Panther Street.
Milrow throwing on third down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Texans to the line. First and 10.
On the quick, right? 18.
Now it's Stroud. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. One play in, Brock and his drive is already into enemy territory.
First down, Houston.
First and 10, a run to Mixon. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brought down by Malik Woolen. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Here's Stroud now. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Tony.
Stroud off the play fake. This connects with Higgins. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down. Houston calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the 14-yard line.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans make it a one-score game before halftime. C.J. Stroud, the touchdown. Point after, up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans cut the lead down to 4.
Texans 10.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Fielded at the 7. And this will give them some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Here's Milrow, first and 10. Here's a screen now for Walker. Across the 45 and still going. There he goes on the right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks will add to their lead at the end of the half. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. That is as efficient position as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks drive their lead to 11. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime.
Here we go. 118. What's that? Hey, south.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. That's complete inside the 35. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans make it a one-score game before halftime. Tank Dell the touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Texans cut the lead down to 4.
Texans 17. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
29-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Go check! Go check! Ready?
Looking to throw. This is a heater going deep. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Texans do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Viking 18! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Cow, no, bring it! Jack Panther, ready!
The third quarter is going to start with a run by Walker. He's out in the clear. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
On the check! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Go! Let go!
Now an inside give to Walker. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Ready?
This is Walker on 2nd. And he is down to the 30-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Toss play. This is Walker. And he nearly gets him another first down as they force him out just shy of the marker.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Handoff running left. Walker. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Goes to the hurry up here.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
Panther 60, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 19 Lion. Ready, right?
It was short. It's Milrow. And oh, he got it! Interception! Kamari Lessiter with the pick. And the Texans will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, they're in danger of going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Stroud throwing here on first. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up second down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he's going to get this one to about the 22 before they take him down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Houston.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Collins, the receiver, in motion left. Stroud to throw on first down. Into the hands of Schultz. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. 19 Texans. 118. Hey, we're no more.
Shotgun now for Stroud. The right side hauled in by Collins. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 now from the 46.
On the quick, right?
A give to Mixon up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
18.
From the gun, Stroud. Dumping it off here to Mixon. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Swap. Another swap. Hey, south. Look the hot.
To the air, Stroud. Finds him on the crossing route. And he gets this forward to the 19. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on first down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. On the ground again with Mixon. And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 4th quarter. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal. They're gonna run here, it's Mixon. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
11. 18. Buggy.
Here's Stroud. Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. 3rd and long for him here. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans take a 4th quarter lead. Tank Dell the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Missed to go up by a field goal here in the 4th. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Texans push their lead to 3. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Drive begins with a walk run. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
60 Bobcat!
Shotgun now for Milrow. Downfield, that finds Shaheed. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 4th quarter lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead.
Texans 24. Jason Myers to kick off.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10.
Here we go. Look the hot, look the hot. 118. What's up? Hey, south. Good.
Shroud. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here we go. 18. What's up?
It's Mixon on second down. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First and 10 now from the 46. Here's Mixon. And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down. This is Mixon. That could turn around these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
All right.
He'll throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Texans. All right. Buggy. 18. Right, Tony. 11.
Desperation time here. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
60 Eagles.
They'll go with Walker on the counter. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
65, 70 Timberwolves.
Second down, Walker's going to get it again. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That's 16 on the pickup. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
First down.
Hot 70.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
18 Cardinals. 70 Lions.
Running with Walker again. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup.
18 Cardinals. Go.
Bill Rowe from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Ready up.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Let's go. Viking 18. 70 Timberwolves. 19 Lions.
He's back to throw. That heater's going to fall to the turf. Not on the same page with his tight end. And they're up against it. Fourth down coming up.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the fourth quarter when it really matters.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Man in motion, out of the slot. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 19 Texans. 18. What's that? 11. Check.
Back to throw. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Motioning the tight end now. Looking to throw it. And that's a win for the pass rush. Shit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on fourth down.
18.
To throw. And they get to him and hold him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Coach is challenging to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Walker on first down. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
Just keep on continuing the evolution of wide receivers as runners. You know, that used to just be a gadget play, Kate. Then you see it more and more between the 20s, and now we're seeing it even in the red zone. Get your playmakers the ball.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. Clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
18. That's it.
Throwing is Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Gets 16 yards on that play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
And the Texans, 1st down.
1st down throw by Stroud. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Already.
Back to the air they go on 2nd. Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Throwing now. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Reek Woolen with the INT. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
They're going to pass it here. Taking a shot deep here. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks make it a 3-score game in the 4th. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, well, really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you've got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Texans, 24. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Power squib kick is taken in. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So several thousand 12th men and women cheering as the Seahawks win at home. And this is exactly how they wanted to go into that bye week, partner, with a victory and some positives to build on in that nice extra time off. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners as we say so long from Seattle.